Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another review. And in today's one, we're going to be reviewing the tmnt IDW Annual 2022. Oh boy, was this annual amazing. I was not expecting some of the stuff that happened in this issue. Like, even though I knew some stuff like the new character and sort of got used to the artwork from looking at the covers that Gina Bar has done before, I was still not expecting this one. This one I feel like it's taken a lot of people by surprise just by how good this issue was. And I feel like it's connected enough to the ongoing series enough to be in that series. Also, if you take away a few things, then like this could be an amazing one-shot story to be on a standalone. And there are things that really stand out. And I would say that this is going to be one of the best Tell stories we've done in the past, maybe forever, really. Like, this is a really amazing story, and it really delves into the Tell's like grief and stuff like that. Also, I feel like one of the things which was quite cool was how they use like the quote "strike hard and fade away into the night." They really delve into that and really like sort of like went into like what it could mean, that what it means to our characters. It was really amazing. Like Leonardo saying like, oh, like fade into the black, but then but then you're in darkness with your thoughts to spiral out of control. Really amazing character development. This is just an amazing issue. Oh boy, so yeah, Gino Bar did an amazing job, artwork and also story. He he's sort of a person which I'd actually like to see him come back on to do more like annuals with like small like one-shot stories, or even just be coming on to an ongoing series. I don't know if his artwork would work really well for an ongoing series, but like I feel like it would work enough and would be amazing to watch or read. The story, I don't think he would be a good one to tell like a long ongoing one. I'd much rather him do like these one-shot stories where like it's really amazing just to be like a standalone stuff. And yeah, I feel like also another thing that like took a lot of people off surprise was like it was just the four toes, and as the description said, they were going back to the roots. So that took a lot of people off surprise. So with the actual story, let's actually get into that, shall we? Okay, so with this, the toes going back to their roots, and they come across a graveyard where this bleach has been sucking people's fears and griefs and all that, and this has resulted in Tolls. Because Leonardo doesn't really like it and all that, and also as well as the Tolls, they reveal that they don't come here because like so much has changed and all that, and it's like bringing up bad memories, which is understandable and potentially relatable to people, which is again such an amazing story. Now, because everything that's happened in the ongoing series, the Tolls aren't as good as they once were, shall we say, but like they're still good. They just aren't as good as a team. So when they first find the leech, they're not that good, but they still hold their own, except for the fact that they get defeated. Then the Tells more or less open up to each other about what's going on, and this is just like one of those things like I was not expecting it because like it was really cool to like really just be more relatable and just be or more realistic, just opening up and talking. And surprisingly, they even made a joke, and I actually thought it was actually quite funny. Like some other Tales stuff like comedy, I honestly don't think it works most of the time. But like, surprisingly for this one, where like Mikey's saying, "Oh, rascal girlfriend," I know it's not really that funny or anything like that, but it works for some reason. I'm not exactly too sure why, but it was amazing, really. Yeah. So then the Tales all just go over like, oh, we need to defeat this guy because we want to go back to our roots. So Raph has an idea to paint their bandanas all red so that the leech will know how to defeat them. Wow, what an amazing idea! Really bringing back to like again, bringing back Tales back to their roots with the whole red bandana thing. Amazing! I can't stress that enough. It was just so creative and clever, and I can't say much more than that. So Turtles do go back and they fight the leech guy, and they do defeat him, and then they get their bag, which has a daffodil in it. I think yeah, it's a flower, a yellow flower, and they take it back to the lair, and when they start having flashbacks of Splinter, and this is where it gets like for me, at first it was a bit confusing as like it jumps between flashbacks and the present, with Toes being red bandanas and being up, with Toes being young and colours. It wasn't really that bad. I was like, I understood it at the same time reading it and actually knew what was happening. It was just like a big, oh, just a big bow and a red bandanas. But now we're here with the colour bandanas. So it was a nice surprise. I just wish I actually knew that before um, actually reading it. So it's no complaint, it's more stupidity on my part. And the colours, I feel like Wanda Patterson did a really amazing job. As like each scene really stands out. There are definitely moments within this issue that I would say really pop out, and I would honestly say would be amazing as a poster. And this artwork does really help that as well, and the colours make it pop out as well. And yeah, with the final bit, it really did make it interesting, and really did relate it all back to the whole thing about you strike hard and fade away, and then it's all like turned into feel like a poetry, and all tellers were now thinking it and saying the same thing. Maybe interesting. Could have potentially just done it as one tell. I feel like would have worked better. As we start this whole story off as from Leo's point of view about not wanting to go, I feel like it would have worked better if he was the one narrating the whole thing. But like, it didn't really take away. It didn't take away from the story with it being like open or like multiple characters talking in like speech. But I'm not too sure what it is. But like, it didn't take away from it. But like, personally, I would have done it as well as Leo to be from his point of view. But yeah, now the characterization was really amazing. I cannot deny that it was truly amazing. I do like Leo's dark grief sort of side, and even though Leo gets a lot of focus in lots of other things, in the comics he's never really been focused on to this sort of point where like where it's never been fully expanded upon as a character. I know that in the most recent Toe comics they hinted at the idea that like he's wanting to be, but he's joined the Fight Club and he has a life and wants to do more stuff and lead and grow plants, and also start a relationship with Koya. There's also things which they've hinted at but never really explored. And with them going through with like talking about his grief, I feel like it opens up for a really good character growth for him. Even though we probably will never see this sort of stuff be or talked about again, it's quite interesting. And yeah, now a few things which people say like, I was wondering if this story happens after Mutant Town, and I saw one of the same things. It feels like it happens after, like it's all like near the end, everything like that. But like, I'm not too sure where it takes place, but like it still even works really well and everything like that. Let's talk about all the good things about this again. Like the story was on point. Really wanted to see what Gina Barr can do with potential future stuff, as it's truly amazing. The artwork, again, was really amazing. It has a really good art style. It reminds me, it gives me like vibes of like Samurai Jack, I think it's called, and like other anime sort of stuff, as well as like other stuff. And it also gave me vibes of like other versions of Turtles, especially like the Mirage stuff, and also built like 2012. And it does work in its favour. The colours really pop out and really make each scene its own unique scene. Some things could possibly be posters. I'm just saying it's really amazing. Oh god, but yes, this issue was amazing. I would definitely recommend picking this issue up, as it's going to be one of those ones which you look back on and be like, oh yeah, this is a really good issue. And I would definitely have to say is, maybe this might be the best issue of the year, and one of the best stories to come out from Tales overall. I never thought I'd say that, but wow, this issue was amazing. Oh god! Wow, god yeah, wow, just amazing. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I'm interested to hear like what you had to say about this issue. If you enjoyed it, if you didn't, did you like the artwork, did you like the colours, anything like that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do like something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And goodbye, yo, bye.